Allow me to read 2 Corinthians 3, verses 14 through 18, and chapter 4, verses 1 through 12. What is more, their minds were made stone-like. For this day the same veil remains over them when they read the Old Covenant. It has not been unveiled, because only by the Messiah is the veil taken away. Yes, still today, whenever Moshe is read, that's Moses, a veil lies over their heart. But, says the Torah, whenever someone turns to Adonai, the veil is taken away. Now, Adonai in this text means the Spirit, and where the Spirit of Adonai is, there is freedom. Or you may say liberty. Okay. So all of us, come on now, all of us with faces unveiled, see as in a mirror the glory of the Lord. That means we reflect His glory. And we are being changed into His very image, from one degree of glory to the next, by Adonai, the Spirit. Okay, chapter 4. God has shown us such mercy that we do not lose courage as we do the work He has given us. Instead, we refuse to make use of shameful, underhanded methods, employing deception, or distorting God's message. On the contrary, by making very clear what the truth is, we commend ourselves to everyone's conscience in the sight of God. So if indeed our good news is veiled, it is veiled only to those in the process of being lost. Now, the reason he says process of being lost is because Jesus wants all to come to salvation. All right? Okay, next, verse 4. They do not come to trust because the God of the world, has blinded their minds in order to prevent them from seeing the light shining from where? What? From the good news about the glory of the Messiah, who is the image of God. For what we are proclaiming is not ourselves, but the Messiah, Yeshua, as Lord, with ourselves as slaves for you because of Yeshua. For it is the God who once said, "Let light shine out of darkness," who has made His light shine in our hearts, the light of the knowledge of God's glory shining in the face of the Messiah Yeshua. But we have this treasure in, where's this treasure? Where? In clay jars, so that it will be evident that such overwhelming power comes from God and not from us. Let's remember, saints, we're made of clay. We have all kinds of troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, yet not in despair. Persecuted, yet not abandoned. Knocked down, yet not destroyed. We always carry in our bodies the dying of Yeshua, so that the life of Yeshua may be manifested in our bodies too. For we who are alive are always being handed over to death for Yeshua's sake, so that Yeshua's life also might be manifested in our mortal bodies. Thus, death is at work in us, but life in you. I wanted to point out those scriptures because I need to debunk. I like debunking false doctrine. There's so much in the Dominionism theology. There's so many levels. There's an entire spectrum, and I really don't want to waste a lot of time on it, but I want to focus on one thing that they believe, that there will be so much glory on the true church. No, their own glory. Not God's glory shining on them, their glory. That when they enter a room or a church or an area, others will bow down before them. Wow. Wow. Tell me something. What would you do, saints of God, if somebody bowed down before you? Let's see now. What does Revelation, the book of Revelation, chapter 22, let's start at verse 8. Then I, Yochanan, that's John, the one hearing and seeing these things, when I heard and saw them, I fell down to worship at the feet of the angel showing them to me. But he said to me, Don't do that. I am only a fellow servant with you and your brothers, the prophets and the people who obey the words in this book. Worship God. I'm sure we all know of this one in the book of Acts, chapter 10. Right? Cornelius. Right? His prayers and offerings, he was a God-fearer. And an angel appeared to him, and then Peter had the vision. He had to go see Cornelius, and let's see, right here. Let's go to let's go to verse 23. So Kepha, that's Peter, invited them to be his guests. The next day he got up and went with them, accompanied by some of the brothers from Yaffo, and he arrived at Caesarea. The day after that, Cornelius was expecting them. He had already called them together, his relatives and close friends. As Kepha entered the house, Cornelius met him and fell prostrate at his feet. But Kepha pulled him to his feet and said, Stand up! I myself am just a man. So this Dominionism is extremely intertwined. It's probably the epitome of all false doctrines of devils and cults, and it's deeply intertwined within the church. Allow me to read Proverbs chapter 4, verses 10 through 15, and verses 18 through 27. Listen, my son, receive what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I'm directing you on the way of wisdom, guiding you in the paths of righteousness. When you walk, your step won't be hindered, and if you run, you won't stumble. Hold fast to discipline, don't let it go, guard it, for it is your life. Don't follow the path of the wicked or walk on the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Don't go on it. Turn away from it and pass on. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, shining ever brighter until full daylight. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They don't even know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I am saying. Incline your ears to my words. Don't let them out of your sight. Keep them deep in your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to their whole being. Above everything else, guard your heart, for it is the source of life's consequences. Keep crooked speech out of your mouth. Banish deceit from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze on what lies in front of you. Level the path for your feet. Let all your ways be properly prepared. Then deviate neither right nor left, and keep your foot far from evil.